guys, it's Connie, Kenneth, and welcome back to my channel. Listen guys, today I'm going to make chapatis, okay? Are you going to help me?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to make chapatis, a very simple recipe.
Yes.
And let me know how you make them, but for me this is the best recipe to have layered chapatis. And yeah, so let's go, come. So first, of course, you need a bowl, okay? You need very hot water, boiling water, very, very hot, okay? But first, you need, of course, your flour, okay? So we're going to add, so this is 2 kg. Can you show? This is like a 2 kg packet. So I'm going to add 3/4 maybe, because we'll see when we need, okay? So you put that much. It must be maybe 1.5 kg.
Then you add.
Then I'm going to add. No, I'm going to add salt.
Yes.
And I'm going to add sugar. All right?
1 spoon of
yes,
sugar.
1 spoon. So
a big spoon.
Yep. So I'm going to add first salt, 1 big spoon of salt, 1 big spoon of sugar. You need to mix everything up. Okay, I have my chef, my co-chef. So you mix it like that. Lève un peu. You mix it like that. And make sure that you mix everything up very well, okay? So that the sugar and the salt, you know, can go in the mixture quite well. Next thing that you need to do is you're going to take your very hot water. Look at that. Can you show how hot it is? So you can do it progressively, slowly by slowly, because you're going to mix and keep mixing. So I'm not going to do this with my hands because it's very hot. Okay, very, very hot. And you will see when you need it, you know, please be careful in the beginning because the water is really boiling hot. So as you can see, you can start telling, you know, the mixture is coming together. So you need to keep going. So I'm going to add a little bit more water, like so. So I've added some water, and now I'm going to use my spatula to try and mix it up a little bit, just like so. Because I'm going to make a lot of chapatis, so I have a lot of flour, but keep going. You need to be patient, so just keep going. So next you need to knead. You have to keep kneading. So, and be careful because remember the water is hot, so keep kneading. All right, so I have my chef helping me here. All right, so keep kneading. You can see the consistency is changing. All right, so keep going until you have a very soft dough. So this is how it's looking. So you have to keep going because you see you still have flour. It's still sticking to my, you know, to my hand. So you need to keep going until it does not stick anymore. So feel free to add more flour or more water depending on how, you know, on how it's going until you get the best consistency. So see you in a few. So right now I'm just going to warm my oil. Yeah. And so I'm using the olive oil. All right, so you can use any oil that you want, but personally, that's my personal touch. I always use the olive oil. All right, so heat that up. Okay, I'll do it in the microwave. this is how our dough is looking so far. Okay, so look, it's soft. Okay, it's soft, it's not sticking to our hands, you know, it's really soft. Look how soft it is. And then from there, once our oil is hot, so we're going to add, not very hot, but just warmish, I would say, hot, warmish. Okay, then we're going to add to the dough.
No.
Montre juste ici parce que là c'est sale. So I'm going to add, okay, 1,
2, 3.
3 spoons just for now. Of course, again, the oil, the water, the flour depends on, you know, it depends on you. Okay, so now we're going to knead a little bit more. You have to keep kneading. And I'm telling you, the olive oil is a game changer if you want also like layered. Look at how it's just breaking. Those are, look at the layers, Kelia. Look.
Yes.
Can you see that? Those are what is going to make your chapati have, you know, some nice layers. So you have to keep going. And of course, the more you do it, the more, you know, it's soft. Okay, so you have to keep going, and it should look something like this. Okay, look at how soft, it is. Okay, and look at the layers, they're starting to form. So of course you can, good, yeah, so you can continue. So I'm going to add just a little bit of oil, maybe 1 or 2 more spoons. And Kelia, you can continue.
Okay.
Alright, so Kelia is going to add 2 more spoons of olive oil. 1, 2. Alright, perfect. And now you can knead. It's not hot, it's okay. Yeah. So of course, guys, yeah, encourage your children to, you know, to make chapatis and cook, and it's a very good way. Let me cut on this side. Oops. Yeah. Oh, look at those layers. Can you see the layers, Kelia? Yeah, that's how you know your chapati is going to be fantastic. So let's go. Go. Keep going. Keep kneading. Knead. Good. Keep kneading.
Yum.
Yeah, I think they're going to be yummy. So see you guys in a few seconds. Alright, so guys, this is how your dough should look like. Alright, it doesn't stick. Okay, it's very soft, very soft, extremely soft. So once it's ready, you're going to take a clean piece of cloth. You need to let your flour sit. Okay, so you can make it sit for 1 hour, half an hour. So of course the best is 1 hour, but I will let it sit for just half an hour because it's for tonight and it's almost dinner time. So just 30 minutes and we're good to go. So see you later. Woo! So this is like half an hour later. All right, so your dough is perfectly well. So now we're going to move on to the next step. So I'm using myself a baking paper. Of course, you can use anything. Make sure your surface is clean. Just add a little bit of flour so it doesn't stick. Next step, put a lot of balls. So there you have all your balls. Next step, make sure that all your balls are not too big, not too small. Okay, so what you do, you take your bowl, make sure of course you have flour again. You're going to roll out. Okay, and so this step is just to add oil. Okay, so that's the most important thing. We're going to add oil. There are different ways of going through this step. but personally I prefer rolling out so the layers can be very nice. So you just don't have to make it perfect in the beginning. You take your brush or your spoon, all right? So of course you can, for example, take your spoon, you know, roll around like that and just polish. You know, you can do that, or you can just use your spoon. So next step, you roll out, okay? You just roll. Then you do that and you roll again. All right, so you can see the layers are already layering, okay? And there goes the first bowl, and so you're going to do the same thing with all the bowls. And there you go. So I've prepared all the rolls, okay? So that is what, you know, makes your layers, you know, also become, you know, nice layers. So next step is, let's go. So next you take your rolls, you have some flour, make sure your working surface is clean. All right, then you have your rolling pin. I always flour it also a little bit, and you roll away. So you turn. Again, you don't need to have perfect circles, okay? I know there's some people who love having like perfect round chapatis, but it's not very important, okay? So keep rolling until, you know, you feel that it's not too thick on the side, you know, it's kind of more or less the same. So just keep rolling away. I can feel mine, it's a little bit thick here, so I will keep rolling out. And there you go. The second one, again, repeat. Keep rolling. So at this step, you don't need to add, you know, oil, okay? You don't need, you just have to keep rolling. And if your dough is a little bit sticky, you can always add, and it's always easier, much easier to roll out, okay? So keep doing so until you're done with all the, you know, the whole dough. And then next will be cook them up and enjoy. So once you're done rolling them out, you can now go to the next part, which is frying. So next, make sure you oil your pan, and we're going to add more oil, and you're going to turn as so. All right, keep turning. And what I do is, I'm trying to film at the same time. You keep turning on the first pot, okay? So you keep going, then you can now, you know, turn it over once you see that, you know, it's cooked on the other side. All right, so use a spatula, maybe if, you know, you don't want to get burnt. So you turn it, and then you have to keep turning so the other side can also cook. So just note, as for now, haven't really added oil, but I'm about to. So once the first side is cooked, so I'm just going to add a little bit of oil. So remember, we're using olive oil. You don't have to use olive oil, you can use sunflower, whatever type of oil that you use, you know, that you have, as long as it's like a neutral type of oil. So in the meantime, the pot below is cooking, so now I'll shift it over. You can see it's pre-cooked, so I'm going to repeat the same thing. I'm going to add oil. So here we go. So keep, you know, make sure that the oil penetrates the chapati. And so what you need to also remember is you can do it. There's several ways of, you know, preparing and the oiling part. So here I'm doing it one by one, and so they're very, very different ways. And there's another way that I like, and I feel like it's it's time saving is put it in multiple chapatis, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on pre-cooking all of them first, and so on and so forth. So here, keep turning. So you see the chapati is ready here. It's brownish, and then you set it aside and you do the same thing. Again, remember, you place your chapati without any oil in. Once it cooks, pre-cooks a little bit, you turn it to the other side, and now the side that is already pre-cooked, you can oil it. So I'm using olive oil. That's what I prefer. I feel like the chapatis have a very, very good taste with olive oil. So in the meantime, the side below is pre-cooking. So spread the oil well and wait, for the other sides to pre-cook, and then you can now turn it and do the same thing and repeat. Just oil, turn. You see it's pre-cooked here, and then you can now add some oil on the other side while the oil on the other side is cooking, and so on. So honestly, it's that easy. So you should try it out and let me know if you prepare your chapatis in a different way. So here's another technique that I use. So I always take, if I don't have much time, I make several of them. Okay, so you put the first one. All right, so just let it cook without adding any oil right now. Okay, just like that. So it's not hot. Okay, it's not hot, so don't worry, it's not hot. I'm just turning it like the Kenyan way. And then you can see it's a little bit cooked. You turn it just like that, and it's not hot. Of course, your hands are clean. My hands are. And you add a second one and repeat. Personally, I like doing 3 like this. Okay, so I just do like that, not for so long, just a few minutes, and then I add a third layer. All right, it's coming. So there goes my third layer. Okay, and then you keep turning. Of course, you've noticed I haven't added any oil so far. All right, I'm just pre-cooking them. All right, so again, I'm trying not to burn myself because I'm filming this. So up, yep. You can see this side is pre-cooked, so you make sure you check. Ooh, look the way it's layering right there. I'm even shrubbing. I'm Kenyan, I'm Kikuyu, okay? So don't come for me. Okay, so you do so and repeat. Okay, so again, let me try not burn myself. Okay, and so on. So look. So personally, like I said, I do 3 layers. Okay, so far I've just added 3 of them. So you keep turning just to pre-cook. All right, it's just pre-cooking. And so this is also a very good technique if you want to put some in the freezer, of course. Okay, so you can just pre-cook them and then cook them as you go. I come here, okay, I add my oil, just a little bit. Remember, I'm using olive oil. Okay, so all you need to do now is just turn the 3 of them, making sure that they're all cooked and you don't leave anything out, any side out. And so look at how good these chapatis look at how soft they look at the layers. It's layering, guys. It's a really, really nice feeling when you manage to make nice chapatis soft and with layers. So very, very, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it, and they are so good. So make sure that to have the soft chapatis, as you can see here. Make sure you follow the steps. It takes time, be patient, but you need to do it a few times so you can become a professional when it comes to making chapatis. So if you haven't watched the video before, we made some beef stew, traditional way of making it, beef stew in France. So please check that out. So we ate our chapatis with the bœuf bourguignon, it's called, and so it's a very, very good combination of that beef stew with potatoes, carrots, wine, and some nice soft layered chapatis. So please make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment if you like the video. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye.